If you have an older lens that can't take threaded filters, then series filters may be the solution for you. Series filters come in a variety of sizes, from very small to pretty good sized, all the way up to 4.5 inches, in fact, a little bit bigger than this. They are unthreaded, so you don't attach them directly to the camera. Instead, they use a series of different adapters. The adapters typically have retaining rings, and I'll show all that stuff in just a moment. But there are some cameras that were designed for it. Commercial Ektars from Kodak, for example, used series filters directly. And I've got a few other cameras that are older that also use this kind. So they tend to be American sizes in inches rather than metric. And just like regular filters, you can get bigger ones and then just use a bunch of different step-up rings to match them, which is what I do. The Series 9, they are numbered series. Series 9, this size right here, is very popular in the movie industry, so they're easy to get on the secondhand market in good condition and not very expensive. So this may not be the system for you, and that's okay, but I'm going to show it to you just in case you're on the market for something and this might fill the niche that you need. Series filter come in sizes that have no relation to their actual size. They are numbered beginning with 4 and a 4.5, which I don't have either of those to show you samples of. Then there's 5, which, as you can see from just my hand, it's fairly small. In fact, it is 1 3/16 inch, so 30 millimeters, just shy of 30 millimeters. A Series 6, which is 1 5/8 inch, or 41 millimeters approximately. Series 7, I don't have any 7 filters, but this is a holder. You can see that the size here is roughly 2 inches. Series 8, which comes out to 2.5 inches, or 63 millimeters. And then Series 9. And Series 9 is 3 1/4 inch, or approximately 83 millimeters. And then there's a 4.5. 4.5 inch comes out to this big, so 4.5 inches in diameter. This is one of the retaining rings for it. Now, the way that these work, what you would do is take your camera lens. Let's move these up out of the way. So you have your camera lens, and then you would use an adapter for it that would be threaded. So in this case, it would be, where is it hiding? There we go. A 58 millimeter to Series 8. And so it would screw into a modern lens like this. And then you would drop it in. And the retaining ring would screw on top. And that's it. So that would hold that in there for you. So the retaining ring, I'll do that here, has a gap down here in the bottom that the filter actually goes into, so it just sandwiches it in. And that's how you would hold it. Now there's threads on the front, and you could put a second filter. A Series 8 lens hood could go on here as well. One of those. Nope, no Series 8 lens hoods. So you would put that on there, and then that's how you would hold it. And then if you don't have Series 8, like I standardize on Series 9, and because I have bigger lenses than this, what I would do then is just take a 8 to 9 step-up ring, oh, sorry for the squeak, there we go, put the Series 9 filter in, and then a Series 9 retaining ring. So that would then be my Series 9 filter on the lens. And then every lens would have a different ring. Some of the bigger lenses, I could replace the step-up ring with just a straight lens adapter for the Series 9. And then my big lens, or the biggest lens with the diameter, is my 300 millimeter Semar, which Series 9 doesn't fit. So lenses bigger than that. In fact, this is a 105 millimeter diameter. This is only 83 millimeters. So in this case, I would attach it to the back, but instead of using screw-in bits, I would use this device right here, which has these 3 set screws that you put this on the lens. Now it could be the front of a lens, the back of a different lens. In this case, it'd be the back. And from there, I can attach my filter. Now I'll just put it on the back inside the camera. And there you have it. So that would be a series lens on the back. And these adapters could then be used instead of the back of this. If I had an older lens like a Gertz Dagor, which I used to use quite a bit of, this would just be clamped around the outer rim because it doesn't have internal threads. And so these adapters would just go on them, and then I could use different filters. And then if I had a smaller lens, I could use a Series 8 clamp-on adapter and then build up from there. Now some older cameras, like my Kodak Pony 35, has a special adapter just for it. So I have this thing here from Kodak. There we go. So I've got a whole little set here of adapters and filters, which this filter came from it, so we'll just use that one. So here I would use this. See, I actually have a filter in there. What is this? Oh, a Skylight Filter. And this would just push onto the outside. So these little fingers on the back of the adapter just slip right on the outside. I can still focus, and then I can drop my Series 5 filter down in there. And there you go. Or if I needed a lens hood but still need the filter, this was a metal lens hood, but it is also Series 5, so it would just fit right on, and there you go. I've got a lens hood and filter for my Pony 35. It just pops right off when I need it off. Likewise, for my Argus C3, they actually made a threaded adapter. So there's a very, very small thread. And just go right on there. Just like that. There you go. Oops, get that out of the way. And there you have it. That would be the Argus C3 with a Series 5 adapter, Series size filter, which is exactly the size that they recommend in the manual. And the one for the Pony is, what is it, Kodak Series 5 adapter 1 1/8 inch. So it's the one specifically for that. They also had one specifically for the Brownie Hawkeye, which I used in a different video. You could just attach on there. So very straightforward, very easy to use, and I like them quite a bit. You can can have like rubber hoods. This is a Series 7 wide angle rubber hood. So even though I don't have any Series 7 filters right now, I do have a Series 7 adapter. Yeah, this guy right here. Nope, that's Series 6. Somewhere I have a 7. I don't even know where anymore. I have too much junk is what I have. Oh, this, right in front of me. So this is a Series 7 adapter. So lens hood, filter would be clamped right down in there. And a very easy, convenient system to use. And like I said, Series 9, this guy right here, very, very common in the movie industry because you could just drop the filters in instead of having threaded. And then you could clamp this around your movie camera lens. So these are still produced. Tiffin still makes them in Series 9. But they are very, very common on the used market. I get a lot of these on eBay and at camera shows. And they're inexpensive because they're not as desirable as, say, a 77mm threaded or an 86mm threaded. So you can get quite a collection of these for not a lot of money. So I've got, I don't even know how many tons of different filters in here that I can use. So I typically only use Series 9 for my big lenses, my large format, and then my little toy cameras, antique cameras, use Series 5. I do have a few errant 8s and 6s and whatnot that came with different adapters, but that's about it. So not too complicated if you're looking for a good glass filter system as opposed to like a resin filter, and you've got some older lenses that can't take screw-on, or maybe you have a mix of old and new, then series filters may be for you. Just find the largest size you would need, Series 8s, Series 9s, and go for it. Or if you have really old cameras like this, Series 5s, you can get these nice little kits that have everything in there for you. Because this kit came with the hood, the ring, and 3 filters, red, green, and yellow. So I've got my whole black and white kit down in here. So that's all I wanted to show you all this week. Get out there, shoot, use filters, don't use filters, whatever you need. And we will see you next time.